much here. So here's probably the most crucial step of the whole process is doing your paperwork. Basically, what we're going through is so this little ride book I made up, basically with my ride log. Essentially what I'm doing now is I'm converting it over to the ride log provided by the Iron Butt Association. Now, from what I've always read, you can submit your format however, but honestly it's easier just to take their format and fill out their sheet, because in the end you're not going to miss anything. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm transferring this from this book into here. The reason why I use this book over this is, can you imagine trying to fill out this log and, the wind and everything else? So that's why we're doing it right here. So, and the instructions are pretty straightforward. You put your name on it, you put your dates you're doing it, the page number, and then for ride description you put what you're doing, whether like saddle sore 1000, bun burner 1500. Once you get up into more advanced, like let's say I-25 end to end, border to border, 4810, anything like that. So that's what we're doing right here, right now. So we got stop 3 here, and so what I use, basically I'm scanning everything in, because what I do is I submit everything electronically. I submitted mine electronically last year, and I got my certification back within a week. And mind you, I was not a premier member or anything like that. Now, granted, there probably wasn't a lot of people doing saddle sores, right at Memorial Day weekend last year for obvious reasons because of COVID. But still, after doing that with the electronic, I think electronic's the way to go. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a little extra work, but all you need to do is go and download some kind of scanning app. I use Adobe Scan. If you're on Android, it's a free app, and it's pretty simple. You install the app, and you essentially, if you can take a picture with your camera phone, you can make this work. You don't even have to press the button. All you gotta do is when you do the Adobe Scan, I'm not gonna show it to you, but basically we do it, we got it set up, and then you just hold it up above the receipt, and the program finds it by itself. And there it did. It just found it, and boom, you got a receipt, quick and easy. And you have to do this for every receipt that you have. Every single receipt, you have to do this. Obviously, on your receipts, if you put down your stop numbers right and your mileage right, which if you fill out your log right, it's all there due, and pretty simple. That's how you do it. So I'm going to keep doing these, and then I'm going to show you some other things as we go along. Okay. So, you're obviously going to want to do your ride certification paperwork. And all this paperwork can be downloaded off the Iron Butt Association website. So, you got your first 2 pages, and then your package options. Now, why am I filling out a paper application when I'm going to do it electronically anyway? The reason I'm doing it this way is because I find it easier to, when you're trying to because essentially it's a form email you fill out to them for the electronic submission. I find it easier to go through, fill out the paperwork beforehand, and then all you gotta do is just copy it down, and it just makes it that much easier. Then you ain't gotta worry about it forgetting something to me, and it's just the way my mind works. You may be one of those, you may just want to copy it into Word and do it that way. Personally, I do it this way. Another reason I do it this way is because I can also have a copy of it for my records, so in case there's an issue. So, but that's why I'm going to do it this way. So, doing ride certification is pretty much self-explanatory. Mailing address, your phone number, your email, make sure all that's right. So that way, if they need to contact you about something, they can. Obviously, you're going to want your name and print it how you want it on the certificate. Also, you're going to want to put your make, model, bike how you want it on there. Obviously, put your miles in there, your cities and towns, the cities you want highlighted on your certificate. And this is important because this is what's gonna come on your certificate. So when you're filling this out, think about what you want on your certificate. Now, generally, they're not going to put a name of the town on a certificate if you don't have a proven receipt for that place. So, like for my case here, fortunately, that's why I was worried about the end stop being Las Vegas, because that way I can at least have that on the receipt. But like what town is it? But like, you know, Belmont, Arizona. I'd really like the thing to say Flagstaff, but it's going to say Belmont because I stopped in Belmont, Arizona. You know, I'd love it to say Denver, but at the same time, it's probably going to say Castle Pines because I stopped in Castle Pines. Even though that's in the metro, that's just how the Iron Bud Association does it. So that's just the way it goes. If you're really nervous about town names, make sure you get a stop in that town. But I guess I wouldn't worry about that too much. I'd worry more about getting the ride done. And there you go. It's simple as that. So, so when you're choosing your packages, you got several options. Personally, if it's your first one, I would suggest the full Monty, because if you do a full package, it's $49. Well, add another $7.25 to that thing, and you've got the full Monty. And that one gives you the plate back, the certificate, and a pin and a patch. Now, if you don't want a pin, that's fine. But see, I want the pin because what I do is I put the pin on my vest until I sew it, because I don't go sew it every, like, that's one of those I can wait to the off season to sew that patch on. But eventually I'm going to have those pins, and I'm going to kind of make a little collection of them eventually. I'm going to kind of put together a little wall of iron butt stuff. So that's why I do it. And like I said, it's another $7.25. I mean, you're already spending $49 for the certificate. You just will do the full thing. Now this one, since I could qualify for a Saddle Store 1000 on this one. I could do a nested ride for additional $20, but frankly, I'm not going to worry about that, because to me, this ride was more about getting the Saddle Store 1500 than anything. Now, if you really want to be hardcore and try to do the Saddle Store 1500 and the Bun Burner 5000, or 5000, 1000 the same run, heck, go ahead. You know, do them both at the same time. That just didn't work out for me. So, and there's additional things you can order too, like the last one I did for my 1000, or the additional license plate back for another $650, because I wanted a license plate backer for the trailer, for my little pull trailer behind the motorcycle as well, just because that trailer was on half the run. So to me, that's a memory of, yep, I picked up that trailer on that run. So, and you can get additional patches, everything. And when it's all said and done, you can get additional stuff from the Iron Bud Association store. So if, let's say, you don't want the pin and patch at start, yeah, okay, you can just do the full package and order a pin later. So there's lots of things you can do. So anyways, do that how you want to. If you're sending it paper, you got to send a check in with it. If you do it electronically, what you'll do is you'll send your certification in, and then once you're approved, they will send you a link that you can go to where you can go pay for your package then, and then it will send it to you. So that's how that works. So, but anyways, that's why I say do the electronic, because the electronic, you can do it with a secure PayPal transaction right away. You ain't got to wait for them to cash a check. So go with that, and like I said, however you submit it that way. If you do submit mail, it's going to take longer, and you need to have copies of all this, and you need to send it all in the package, and it gives you the address right on the form, and you got to fill out these forms too. So, but that's it. So we're going to carry on and keep working. Okay, so when you get all your trips and trip links ready, go ahead and just make yourself like a Word document or something like this, and save the links inside of that document. And then just save it to your desktop so you got it handy, because you're going to want that handy when you send all this information in. Alright, so if you go to the Iron Butt website, you can basically, it gives you a whole form of how to do it. I would just click on the link that says, if it doesn't open up an email, click this, so they'll give you everything you need to copy. You pull it in your email, you pull the information, basically all the information off your certificate. We're going to fill this out on this email, and we're going to send it. Paperwork's all filled out, ready to go. Got my email done. I got all the attachments for all the receipts done, and my ride log done. And we're going to send it. And there it goes. And then here, in just a few minutes, we'll get an email back saying that, yep, we got your email. And there it is. There's the email back. Your right application has been received and approved in the queue for processing. And there you go. So we are now, apologize, we're now fully submitted. So now we're going to sit back and wait.
Many months later.
The wait is over. Where I last left you in this video, it was the evening of May 28th, and I just emailed off my iron butt paperwork and said the time is now to be patient. Well, here I am. It is September 18th of 2021, and I've received the package, as you can see. Yes, I've gone through and blacked out my address, so if you're looking to try to find my address, sorry, but you'll notice it says Iron Butt Association. So this is it right here. So now for me, if you do an electronic submission like I did, you'll get an email before you get this package. Like, you already know that this is coming when it shows up, because when you do it electronically, you'll get an email. And it was kind of weird, my first one, because I had my instructions for the Iron Butt store was the email before the email that actually said I was in the Iron Butt Association. So, and that's usually how you're going to get it if you submit electronically. You're going to get a notification in your email that says, yep, here it is, you've accomplished your goal. They'll send you an invoice so you can pay that on PayPal. And once you pay it, about a week after that, someone will prepare a package and they'll send it to you. For my case, I received my email on September 4th, so that would have been the Saturday before Labor Day. That's when I received my email. And when you've already got one, they just send you an email saying basically, they send you an invoice and for you to pay it, and then you get your package. So, and then a few days later, you get a tracking number, and then on a Saturday or whatever, this shows up at your door. So we have not opened this yet. Like I said, this was dropped at my front door at probably around 10 o'clock, probably about 11 o'clock this morning. And we're gonna go ahead and open it up. And I'm gonna attempt to open this up without cutting my fingers off. Now, if you got a if you're not, then probably itself, but for me, I'm gonna this not itself. All right, what's up? Right side. All right, we got two packages. All right, let's see what's in this package number one. All right, so. This is like it, so. Okay, so. Now, mine's can be a little different so for some people, yours is going to be a little different than mine. You get basically the biggest package that you get, or the basic package is what you get. Essentially, the basic package give you, first of all, you get one of these nice things. This is your proof you did it. I already have one for my Salsour 1000. We're actually going to swap out the motorcycle one for the 1500 one, because you get one of these plate backers regardless when you do it. So I figure I'm just going to keep my plate backer on my latest one, hang the other ones up. You get a patch that's going to go on the cut here eventually. In the addition, you get a pin, which what I'm going to do is what I did last year. I'm going to put this pin on my cut to start with, and then I don't usually do much patch though until the end of the season, because we kind of have an off season. I figured there's no point of sewing patches multiple times in the season. Additionally, you'll get a few stickers, another Iron Butt Association sticker. I got a Bun Burner 1500 sticker right there, which we're gonna stick on my helmet. And then now, because I'm done more than one, I get a Mile Eater sticker. So, and then you also get get yourself a letter. Basically, it congratulates you. Right there. And then you get yourself a certificate right there. On this one, you get the hung up, and it just tells you, gives you the description of your ride. So for me, here's my description. This is to certify that beginning on the 26th of May 2021, Richard Lewis rode a 2005 Honda Goldwing GL 1800, a total of 1,590 grueling miles in less than 36 hours, starting in Somerset, South Dakota, continuing on to Gillette, Wyoming, Denver, Colorado, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, and Needles, California, before ending in Las Vegas, Nevada, while participating in the Bun Burner 1500. The Bun Burner 1500 was conducted under very strict guidelines set forth by the Iron Butt Association. Only a handful of riders from around the world have managed to solve the challenges such a grueling ride involves. So, nice little certificate. And then also, they give you it's not what the updated site is, but it's what it's going to look like with all the names. So let me find my name here. That's ironic. Two guys from Somerset, South Dakota did a 1500 on the 22nd of May. Oh, actually a bunch of guys. Cool. Sweet. Actually five from my area did it. That's awesome. So, but there I am, top of the list. Richard Lewis, Piedmont, South Dakota. The date I did it, the Goldwing, and my mileage. So, then you get your warning about your pin, and oh, they give you a little trademark history. I think they do that because they do have issues with trademark stuff. So I know what you're saying. Man, it took a long time. Yeah, it does. It takes a long time. The Iron Butt Association is run by volunteers, so it takes some time to get these certificates filled. Now, last year I got mine back within a week, and I knew when this started that there was no way I was going to be able to get this back in a week. Because you got to think back, I did it over on the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend last year, 2020. A lot of stuff was still shut down. A lot of people weren't riding places. I don't think there was a lot of long distance riding going on at that point. So I think I just caught it a good time where you had a lot of people that were stuck at home, weren't doing anything, and I think I kind of played into that just right last year. I knew that this one wasn't going to be that way. I figured it was 3 months. Let's see, May, June, July. Yeah, a little over 3 months is what it took to get this back. So I figured that's not bad timing at all. I figured, you know, they tell you wait at least 5 months before you start sending emails and getting all impatient and being that guy on Facebook yelling and screaming because they're not getting back to you. But I'm telling you, just be patient with it. That's really all it takes. If you want to get it done quicker, you need to go on and you need to do the premier membership from the Iron Butt Association, which is $40 a year. So essentially what you get for that is I think you get like a little, there's some more enhanced benefits. The biggest thing is though is when you're doing a ride, you can get your rides back quick because you go to your own dedicated person or people, and you're basically top of the line because you're a premier member. So if you want your certificates back quicker, that's probably one of the biggest advantages right there is that. So, but otherwise, yeah, we did it. It's official. I guess on to the next one. So to close out this video and your Iron Butt tutorial, I'm Clutch from the Sodak Motorcycle blog. Make sure you liking the channel, make sure you're liking our videos and subscribing to the channel, and make sure you're sharing them with your friends. And I will see you next time. Take it easy.